Hi there, and it's the Monday, a week after the general election, when I think it was certainly a surprising result for everybody. So I thought it would be useful just to give you an update on what we think the implications are for the skills sector. Justine Greening has been reappointed to Secretary of State for Education, covering skills as well and apprenticeships. And I guess we're thankful for some small mercies in that we don't have a new Secretary of State, don't have to go through all of that learning, and that probably means that for skills and certainly for apprenticeships we will probably see a continuation of the focus on apprenticeships and skills. Having said that, the Minister who covered apprenticeships has been replaced. So Robert Halfon has been replaced after about a year in the job, and we will have a new Minister. Now, for the last half an hour or so, having checked, I don't think we've had absolutely confirmation of who that Minister will be, but our expectation is it will be Anne Milton, who is MP for Guildford. Now, she hasn't been involved in skills in a job with government, so again it's one of those situations where there's a new minister and they will have to pick up what is a challenging agenda. Hopefully that means that in the short term we will have a continuation of the current policies. But yet again, the skills agenda means that we will have to make sure that we brief the new minister. They understand how important this apprenticeship agenda is, particularly as we move into Brexit negotiations, and how wide-ranging the skills agenda is. So it will be a challenge for her to pick up this new agenda. In the manifesto, the target for 3 million apprenticeship starts by 2020 is still in there, and so we think that's a good thing. It keeps the focus on the apprenticeship programme, and it does mean that they will have to be careful about making any major changes, and we hope they don't. So if we were saying what are our 2 or 3 main points that we would make to the new minister, which we will do as soon as we can get access to the minister and she gets out and about, I guess it would be a commitment to apprenticeships, a commitment to skills, and a commitment to the apprenticeship levy, which only came in May this year. So hopefully we will see a steady as she goes approach to make sure that all of those changes that came in May are embedded in the system. What we would highlight is the need to have an absolute commitment to apprenticeships for non-levy payers, for SMEs. SMEs are the driving force in terms of productivity improvements and growth for the UK economy. So it's really important that the apprenticeship programme, which is funded now by levy payers, also supports SMEs. And if we're allowed 1 or 2 other points, then I think support for 16 to 19-year-olds in new jobs, which is certainly where 3A is focused, has to be a big part of the apprenticeship programme, and the government might look at the sort of support it gives, additional support it gives to 16 to 19-year-olds, because it is an additional cost for businesses in terms of providing that training. So we think that's something that we should look at in the early days. And then a commitment to ensuring that the funds that are available, and there's never enough funds, but the funds that are available are focused on where it can make a real difference to people at work and people getting into work, as well as businesses and their productivity. So we hope to be able to get our opportunities to make those points to the new minister and the new ministerial team. And I think this is ever more important as we move into these Brexit negotiations, much of which will be based around the skills that we have available in this country, what sort of skills we want to encourage in the nation, making sure that we give all of our own people the chance to develop those skills, and then to welcome in people who can add to the mix and make sure that we're the most productive that we can be. So yet again, inevitably for all government programmes there'll be an element of change, but we think in terms of apprenticeships it's all steam ahead, steady as she goes, because the programme has only really kicked off in May of this year. We're now working with a whole range of employers who are new to apprenticeships, as well as those that have had apprenticeships for many years, and so hopefully we will get the opportunity to really make those programmes work. Many thanks.